It's 94.932 FM. This is the Papers Review on Saturday, the 21st of March, 2026. We bring you the major headlines coming out of the papers. We'll also do the analysis of the headlines and take your reactions as we progress. My name is Kenny Durutilu. I have the pages of the Punch newspaper, the Premium Times, the Daily Post, the Daily Trust, the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Let's start off from the Vanguard newspaper. Some of the headlines: IDP camp residents to federal government, if you can't take us home, say it. Stop pretending. Middle East war, Dangote announces petrol price hike to 1,245 naira per litre. Trump calls NATO allies cowards, paper tigers over Iran. More headlines: Delta Festival outrage, Isoko Nation. Action Aid demand justice over sexual assault against young women. Kidnap kingpin 𝐂𝐎𝐏𝐿 promised me 50 million naira to save him. I'm okay. Soldier who arrested him. IDP camp residents to federal government, if you can't take us home. Already took that one. We'll take another one. Why walking away is hard to do, by Muyiwa Adetiba. How Nigeria's airports can match Africa's best. Fan MD. Elon Musk misled Twitter shareholders. US jury finds. More headlines here. Toronto mayor seeks to block US immigration agents at city's World Cup matches. Ozoro Festival Action Aid demands arrest of perpetrators. Some politics stories out of the Vanguard. Tinubu fed Momodu for 40 years, but he didn't support him. Fani Kayode will be to federal government, stop excuses, act now on rising terror threats. Who looks more like a pig? Fani Kayode and Dele Momodu clash again. Kwakwansia movement raises alarm over conflicting court rulings, urges judicial reforms. Gbenga Hashim moves to court. Makinde as PDP power blocks realign. From the Punch newspaper, you find these headlines. Major one: horror, women stripped, sexually assaulted during Delta Festival. I'll take that again. Horror, women stripped, sexually assaulted during Delta Festival. Lagos short-led market generates 281 billion naira amid rising competition. South Africa, others to turn to Dangote for fuel supply. State police review fact-sharing formula, Soludo tells federal government. Group hails Tinubu's UK visit. Fourth time in March, Dangote hikes price to 1,245 naira per litre. Alright, this one says Pella Palava, Queen Iware hits back at Edo Palace chiefs. UK Nigeria pact feels talk of Ekweremadu's return is another headline there. More headlines out of the Punch. From the Metro Plus pages, you find these. Army recovers 74 terrorist bodies. Troops arrest 53 suspected criminals, extremist group members in Plateau. Army kills dozens of terrorists, falls drone attack in Borno. Others. Delta condemns barbaric assaults on women at Ozoro Festival. Police arrest 70-year-old man, 3 others over attempted murder in 𝐒𝐈𝐒. Politics out of the Punch today. Zoning Kwara governorship ticket to North risky for APC aspirant. Barao urges support for Tinubu as Aburi laments hardship. APC urges Nigerians to sustain prayers for peace, unity. INEC chair urges discipline ahead of Ekiti Osun elections. Don't sideline members who labored for ADC ex-candidates, urge leaders. Makinde Diri urged Muslims to promote peace, uphold Ramadan lessons. 2027, Tunji Ojo group targets 95% women support for Tinubu. In Ondo, declare Baribe's seat vacant. Abia Abga tells Senate. Ex-rep defects to ADC, cites PDP crisis. All right, we take a look at the Premium Times newspaper. Community head, 3 others arrested over alleged sexual assault at Delta Festival. Elsewhere, US-Iran war. WHO condemns attacks as missile strikes kill 8, injure 158 in UAE. New agreement will allow Nigerians to re-enter UK. Federal government. Nigeria signs deal with UK to deport visa overstayers, failed asylum seekers, criminals. Tinubu felicitates Muslims, urges renewed unity, patriotism. Thugs disrupt ADC women's rally in Rivers. Iran vows zero restraint if energy facilities are targeted again. Police arrest 6 over bizarre festival where women are publicly gang-raped by men. Community head, 3 others arrested over alleged sexual assault at Delta Festival. Disco vows 24-hour electricity supply after customers suspend planned protest. Ohaneze appoints 4 professors to salvage Igbo language from extinction. Leave Tinubu's re-election, focus on governance. Ex-governorship candidate tells Opebolo. All right, more headlines from the Premium Times. 2027 Reps member opposes 3rd term for Akwa Ibom speaker. FIFA sanctions Israel FA. Orders anti-discrimination reforms. Ex-rep member dumps PDP for ADC in Cross Rivers. Nigeria's creative economy drives growth, Tinubu says. And this one says Soludo dissolves cabinet after 2nd term inauguration. Alright, moving over to the Daily Trust now. Major headline: threats, attacks surge ahead of 2027. Inside Nigeria's gold mines turned sanctuaries of criminals. Battle more than displacement. Benue female IDPs. Also, this one says 2027, who succeeds Governor Zulu? Strait of Hormuz siege, South Africa, Ghana, others turn to Dangote refinery. Sanusi leads Salah Dubar as Bayero holds parallel Eid at Mini Palace. UK migrant deal. Nigeria won't accept foreign deportees. Presidency. Other headlines still with the Daily Post. Constituents reject rep members' 4th term bid. Atiku's sons vie for ADC National Assembly tickets. I am not running for Senate, May Rago. Electoral Act ADC alleges plot to shield certificate forgers from prosecution. PDP crisis. Plateau chapter suspends factional chair. Alright, we take headlines from the Daily Post now. This one says again, Dangote refinery increases petrol price. Insurgency not overwhelming troops, former army chief Buratai. Nigerian women trafficked to Iraq critically ill amid abuse organ harvest allegations. 𝐃𝐈𝐒 says suspected thugs invade ADC Women's Forum meeting in Rivers. Super Eagles camp opens Tuesday for upcoming friendlies. Eid. Governor Bago issues stern warning to violent actors in Niger. Crisis brews in ADC as faction petitions US over alleged hijack of party. PDP crisis ex-lawmaker Etta Mbora quits party. More headlines. 2027 Atiku Peter Obi Amaechi not presenting anything new to defeat Tinubu and Dume. Imo SDP appoints interim EXCO ahead of 2027 polls. Oyo 2027 Adelabu Shitu Olaniyo set to leave Tinubu government. APC sets March 25 for Southwest Zonal Congress in Lagos. Some business-related stories out of the Daily Post. Nigerian crude sold to Dangote refinery through London, Dubai middlemen at $18 higher price. Ugo Nigerian filling stations reduce fuel price. Tony Elumelu Foundation to announce 2026 cohort of TEF entrepreneurship program on March 22nd. 𝐃𝐈𝐒 says suspected thugs invade ADC Women's Forum meeting in Rivers. Other headlines here. Terror financiers still within society. Buratai. I can't be responsible for naming terror financiers in Nigeria. Ex-Coas. Buratai. From the Nation newspaper now, some of the headlines. Nigeria's security is everyone's responsibility, says Tinubu. Supreme affirms judgment ordering 9Mobile to pay aggrieved investors about $87.5 million. How security guard risk own life to frustrate terrorist at UMTH. 2027 Atiku Obi Amaechi bringing nothing new, says Ndume. Presidency defends Tinubu's UK visit, says trip targeted investment, jobs. Resignation, ministers' aides await consultation with Tinubu. Outrage over alleged sexual assault on female students at Delta Festival. From the Guardian newspaper, grumbling over demolitions in Otubara. Baba Ijora persists 1 year after. Okay, INEC chairman tasks staff on discipline ahead of Ekiti. Osun polls. Contributory pension scheme. Huge PFA assets. Poor payout to retirees. Governor Ahmed Aliyu, Ramadan and beyond breaking a fast are financial success, product of ability to adapt to changing commercial geopolitical conditions. Bolat, how Oborewuri is shaping Delta's road to 2027. Clerics task governors on judicious use of increased allocations. 2027 Olubadan cautions politicians against exploiting religion for elections. Eid al-Fitr, Tinubu rallies Nigerians for peace, improved security. ACF McAfee, Katung seek renewed commitment to peace, unity. Tinubu touts economic recovery, cultural diplomacy at London event. And this one says tax reforms will favor women, youths. Federal government assures. All right, we're trying to establish a connection with Austin for the analysis this morning. But in the meantime, we'll bring you some of the details, some of the stories. State police review fact-sharing formula. Soludo tells federal government. Anambra State Governor Professor Charles Soludo has called on the federal government to review the current revenue sharing formula under the Federation Account Allocation Committee to accommodate the planned establishment of state police. Soludo made the call on Friday during a media chat with journalists in Awka, the state capital, where he expressed strong support for the creation of state police. He described it as a practical step towards improving security across the country. The governor stated that it was unrealistic to centralize policing in a country as large and complex as Nigeria. The development comes amid renewed national debate over police reforms as the country continues to battle rising insecurity, including banditry, kidnapping, terrorist and communal clashes. In recent years, calls for the establishment of state police have gained momentum, with supporters arguing that decentralizing policing would enhance response time and strengthen local intelligence gatherings. The headline once again from the Punch: State Police review fact-sharing formula. Soludo tells federal government. Another headline still with the Punch newspaper: fourth time in March, Dangote hikes fuel price to 1,245 naira. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery has announced a fresh hike in the price of premium motor spirit petrol, citing escalating global geopolitical tensions. In a notice sent to marketers on Friday night and obtained by a correspondent of the Punch, the refinery disclosed that its ex-depot gantry price had been raised from 1,175 naira per litre to 1,245 naira per litre, while the coastal price was also adjusted upwards. This marks the fourth fuel price hike by Dangote Petroleum Refinery in March. Earlier this month, PMS was increased from 774 naira to 875 naira, then 995 naira to 1,175 naira per litre, and now 1,245 naira per litre. Another headline from the Punch: UK-Nigeria pact fuels talk of Ekweremadu's return. I'll bring you some of the details of that. Former Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu may be among Nigerians to be repatriated from the United Kingdom following a new bilateral agreement between both countries covering the return of failed asylum seekers, visa overstayers, and convicted offenders, Saturday Punch has gathered. The agreement was signed during President Bola Tinubu's recent state visit to the UK. Ekweremadu was convicted, was convicted in March 2023 and sentenced to 9 years and 8 months imprisonment by the Old Bailey for organ trafficking. The conviction followed an attempt to bring a 21-year-old Lagos street vendor, David Nwamini, to the UK for a kidney transplant for his daughter. His wife, Beatrice, was also sentenced to 4 years and 6 months imprisonment, while a medical doctor involved in the case, Dr. Obina Beta, received a 10-year jail term under the UK modern slavery laws. Headline again from the Punch: UK Nigeria Pact fuels talk of Ekweremadu's return. From the Daily Post, you find this one: crisis brews in ADC as faction petitions US over alleged hijack of party. A new leadership crisis is brewing in the African Democratic Congress, ADC, as a faction of the party has formally filed a petition with the United States Embassy in Abuja, accusing some members of trying to take control of the party and undermine internal democratic processes. The faction, led by Nafiu Bala Gombe, is asking the U.S. to consider imposing sanctions, including visa restrictions on individuals allegedly involved in the unconstitutional takeover of the party's leadership. In a formal complaint sent to the embassy, Gombe, who says he's the real leader of the party, claimed that some unnamed politicians broke the party's rules and didn't follow the proper steps. Gombe stated that the incident occurred after the resignation of the party's former national chairman, Ralph Oke-Mosu, along with other members of the National Working Committee, NWC. Gombe stated in the petition, and I quote, "I am writing to you in my capacity as the authentic national chairman of the African Democratic Congress, ADC. I want to highlight a serious issue within our party that we think is putting the democratic process and the rule of law in Nigeria at risk." You find more details of that in the pages of the Daily Post. Headline again: crisis brews in ADC as faction petitions US over alleged hijack of party. More headlines still with the Punch. Horror: women stripped, sexually assaulted during Delta Festival. Outrage has trailed the sexual assault of several women and female students during a traditional festival in Ozoro, headquarters of Isoko North local government area of Delta State. The victims were attacked by youths during the controversial Aluedo Festival held on Thursday, March 19. Videos of the incident, which surfaced on social media on Friday, showed young women being chased, stripped, and molested in broad daylight, sparking widespread condemnation across the country. In one of the widely shared clips, a young lady seated on a motorcycle was dragged to the ground by some youths who assaulted and tore her clothes. Another video showed a young woman fleeing as her attackers pulled her dress, leaving her exposed, while a separate clip captured a victim struggling to shield herself from a mob. However, the exact number of those affected could not be independently verified as of the time of filing this report. That's according to the Punch. Residents said the festival, described as a fertility rite aimed at invoking blessings of children for couples experiencing difficulty with childbirth, held periodically in the community. It involves controversial cultural practices, including restrictions on women's movement during certain hours. According to locals, any woman found outdoors during the restricted period risks being targeted for harassment by men. We locked ourselves in. Residents, a female resident who spoke with the Saturday Punch on condition of anonymity, said there was an announcement for women not to go out on Thursday when the ritual started. That report is quite a lengthy one. You find more details of it in the pages of the Punch newspaper. The Vanguard newspaper has this report. Ozoro Festival, Action Aid demands arrest of perpetrators. Action Aid Nigeria, ANN, has condemned alleged acts of violence against women and girls during a recent cultural festival in Ozoro, headquarters of Isoko North local government area of Delta State, calling for the immediate arrest and prosecution of those responsible. In a statement on Friday, Country Director Dr. Andrew Mamedu described the incident as disturbing and said they reflect a grave failure to guarantee safety and dignity in a communal space. Video clips of the alleged assault have circulated widely on social media, showing women and girls being harassed, chased and assaulted in public. You find that in the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Also, from the Vanguard, Trump calls NATO allies cowards, paper tigers over Iran. US President Donald Trump on Friday branded NATO allies cowards for not heeding his demand for military assistance against Iran to control the Strait of Hormuz shipping route. Trump has recently veered between saying that Washington needs no help to secure the vital waterway for oil tankers and then lashing out at other countries for failing to help. The 79-year-old Republican, a long-term skeptic of Western military alliance, has launched a series of diatribes against NATO in recent days. On Thursday, 6 major international powers, including Britain, France, and Germany, said that they were ready to contribute to appropriate efforts to secure the Strait of Hormuz, but they have not formally committed to any mission to work in the crucial waterway, while other allies such as Germany and Italy, have ruled out doing anything before a truce in the Middle East war. You find more details of that from the pages of the Vanguard newspaper. Another story from the Vanguard newspaper. IDP camp residents to federal government, if you can't take us home, say it. Stop pretending. Give you some details of that one. Before the sun rises over the plains of Benue, the camps... All right, I'll take that again. Okay. Saturday, Vanguard visits Benue camp, captures human cost of Nigeria crisis. Okay. You fail to protect us, don't fail to take us home. We want our lives back. By Stephanie Shaka. All right, it's a piece there out of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. You might want to take a look at that one if you're so interested. INEC chairman tasks staff on discipline ahead of Ekiti Osun polls. That's another headline from the Guardian newspaper. The chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Josh Amupiton, has tasked staff of the commission to uphold strict discipline and professionalism as the country prepares for the Ekiti and Osun governorship elections. Amupiton, in a special 𝐒𝐿 Fitri message on Friday by his chief press secretary, Adedayo Oketola, said the values imbibed during the holy month of Ramadan must reflect in the conduct of personnel, particularly as the commission moves towards critical off-cycle polls that are expected to shape public confidence ahead of the 2027 general elections. He stressed that discipline, integrity, and empathy must guide staff actions, noting that the credibility of the electoral process depends largely on the conduct of officials deployed across the country. Once again, the headline from The Guardian. INEC chairman tasks staff on discipline ahead of Ekiti Osun polls. All right, we'll open the phone lines now. Let's have your thoughts on the stories out of the papers this morning. The numbers are 0705 5000 949, 0906 2000 949, 0809 7000 949. We're also live on Facebook. You can drop us a comment on Facebook. That's at 32FM 949. Fengye on Facebook this morning. We'll take our first call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Kenny.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, this is Tolu from your.
All right, Tolu. Yes, sir.
All right. On insecurity, usually it will be good this morning if the federal government can separate message from the messenger. Yes, concerning the statement I credited to Peter. Because really, there's an increase in the surge of rate of this minute in the country. And it's quite unfortunate that it's like nothing is being done to stop it. So we want them to please heed to our popular demand that it's time for us to have state police because security is local. Just imagine the way Amotekun Corps is working on your state. Imagine they have the power to use sophisticated weapons. See, they will do more. And we have more results. So we want to plead to the federal government that they should please do something on time on state police. It is long overdue. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Tolu. Speaking of state police, there was a headline, review fact sharing formula. Soludo tells federal government Anambra State governor has made that call. He said that reviewing fact formula is a consequential conversation that must follow state police. I'll take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. Your name, please.
I'm from Odejai.
All right.
Thank you. I believe that having functional refineries will definitely reduce the problems associated with petroleum. So I think it is high time the federal government acts fast and bring sanity to the sector. We really cannot continue like this. What Nigerians deserve is the best and not the incompetence from our leaders. So they should act fast and bring sanity to the sector. Thank you. Good morning.
All right. Thank you very much. 0705 5949 0809 7949. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. You're live. Hello.
Yeah, my name is Ade from UI.
All right, Ade.
My brother, good morning once again. Did I tell you, do you want us to say the truth on this program, my brother, on insecurity? And
Ade, we're getting some feedback. I don't know, your radio's
I've put it off now. Is it better now?
better. All right, go ahead.
I want to tell you the truth on this issue of insecurity. There's nothing difficult. We don't even need even police can tackle the what we have, what's going on in the country. But my brother, is the federal government interested in it to be in the real sense of it? Let me cite an example for you. I've been saying it over and over. I said here in Ido, our Ido here, people set up vigilante. They arrested a vigilante, a bandit. Fine, they said the bandit free the following day. An order came from Abuja to come and arrest the vigilante people, and they are in detention as I talk to you. The president that we have today is not a stranger, is a Yoruba man. The IGP we have today, I think the new one, is also a Yoruba man. My brother, are we fighting security or we have a relationship with them? That's number one. Number two, on the state police, my brother. If the thing is set up now, if eventually set up now, my brother, it's not to fight insecurity. It's for politics. Is to intimidate. You know, the governors are all in their party now. The incumbent party now is to now have power to intimidate opposition. Look at what has been going on to ADC, for example. In Rivers State again yesterday now, they were attacked. The excuse is that the talk saying that they didn't get permission. In the talk government.
All right.
So the government will have today, they are compromised.
All right.
These are the best for today.
All right, thank you very much. 0705 5949 0906 2009
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Welcome. Your name, please.
Yes, Ruth calling from Malakia.
All right, go ahead.
No, the issue of we're supposed not to even be facing any hike in fuel price by now. I did mean the federal government and NNPCL allow our refineries to work in its true sense. Imagine the umugos are more being spent on our refineries, yet nothing to show for it. If they can't allow our refineries to function, maybe they should privatize it. We can't continue like this now. No, do it. I expect 𝐷 to come to our aid. He's a businessman and will continue to increase the price. They should please do the needful on time because we can't continue like this. We shall keep urging with Nigerians. We should go out and get our PVC because these people, they don't have anything to offer us. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much. All right, I'll do this one. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Kenny.
Good morning.
Hold on. Yeah, this is Solu from you.
All right, Tolu.
I think Soludo just made a vital point, especially in terms of park allocation.
Right.
Yes, perhaps it's one of the major reasons why the federal government is stalling. Because there's no way you can give states more responsibility and you won't give them the financial implication as well.
Right.
Yes, we all know that the federal government have the larger share of the money. And you now giving the state more responsibility, it is expected. And it is even a good one to do. Okay, you also back it with more funds going to the state.
All right,
yes.
Tolu.
So the federal government should look into that aspect.
All right.
Good way. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll take a commercial break now. When we come back, we'll be taking more calls. To stay with us. The Papers Review 94.9.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM, 94.9, the antidote to depression.
Win from over 80 million naira in cash and exciting prizes in the Golden Hunt promo.
This promo, there's no need for advert anymore.
Because
my mom alone can hunt down any gist. How much more 80 million naira in prizes with the whole family involved?
Naija, let the Golden Hunt begin. Just buy any Golden Morn Golden Hunt 30 gram or 45 gram promo pack. Look inside for a unique code and dial *8011*1# for a chance to win big. Promo ends April 15, 2026. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Yes.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo 3-in-1 milky and creamy for you. It's so milky. I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids Milo 3-in-1, milky and creamy. It's truly milky. It contains calcium to help your champ win every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo. Ẹ̀yin fans mi. It's okay. Ẹ lọ sórí gbogbo ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ ní 32FM 949 fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ àsáàpù. It's okay.
Lákòókò Ramadan yìí, Kivo non-dairy creamer ń darapọ̀ mọ́ gbogbo ẹbí jákèjádò Nàìjíríà nínú àdúrà àròjinlẹ̀ àti ìrẹ́pọ̀.
Láti sàárì sí ìṣínú, ṣe àfikún adùn sí ife tíì, kọfí, custard tàbí ògì pẹ̀lú ìṣerere Kivo tó kì pọ́pọ́.
Tí oòrùn bá ti wọ̀, tí àwọn olólùfẹ́ kórajọ fún ìṣínú, jẹ́ kí àkókò kọ̀ọ̀kan ní ìtumọ̀, kó rọrùn, kó sì dùn sí i pẹ̀lú Kivo non-dairy creamer. Kivo non-dairy creamer. Jẹ́ kí Ramadan yìí jẹ́ àkókò ìṣerere.
Dangote salt give food ogbonge taste, plus e carry the Dangote name wey I trust. My people, time don reach to shine eye when e reach your salt o. Dangote salt, choose quality, choose Dangote salt.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
All right, glad to have you back. 32 FM 94.9, the Papers Review. We're still taking your reactions to the headlines this morning. The phone lines 0705 5949, 0809 7949. Hello, good morning. All right, please try and go back. 0906 2000 949, 0809 7949, 0705 5000. 949. Those are the numbers. A bunch of stories in the papers this morning. The outrage over the Delta rape situation. It was tagged as a Delta rape festival by the Punch in its headline this morning. Of course, we hear that police have arrested the organizer and 4 others. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. This Prince Bumi Adefusi calling from Apata.
Morning, sir.
Our leaders just have to rethink. They must have a rethink mind. They must go back to the history and know what they are doing. Because we were colonized by European countries. Now we are colonizing ourselves due to leadership position. You can imagine this is a country whereby our leaders should make a worthwhile for every citizen to enjoy. You can imagine, despite all what our forefathers gone through, our generation are still passing through the same neo-colonization. What will it take the federal government to make sure that the prices of fuel go down this time? What will it take them? What are they giving us all these years? What are we benefiting for these people? They can't get to power. They can't get to the power without our input. But reverse is the case. Once we vote for them, they will become our champion. And if you advise them, then definitely they won't take it. That is what we are facing. That is what we are facing. Yeah. Are we not doing the same at our workplace, whereby when you say something, it is final? This is democracy. That's my submission. Good morning.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. 0705 5949, 0906 2009. There was also the issue of state police, the report about state police from the Punch. Conversation surrounding the review of the fact-sharing formula and The governor of Anambra State, Charles Soludo, has urged the federal government to look into reviewing the revenue that states received with state police being discussed and plans on the way to bring that about. Okay, so we'd like to have your thoughts about that. There was also a story, from the Daily Trust about the Uromi attack. Kano redeems pledge, gives victims' families 300,000 naira each. That's 1 year, almost 1 year after that dastardly attack in Edo State. The Kano government has just redeemed its pledge. Also hear that the Edo State is still assuring that compensation for the victims will soon be paid. One wonders what's happening, what's causing the delay in that one. 1 year after, Kano's just redeeming its pledge of 300,000 naira, and the Edo State government is still assuring that compensation would be paid. Interesting. Again, the phone line 0705 5949, 0705 5949, 0906 200949. All right, I'll take some reactions out of Facebook this morning. Like I said, we're live on Facebook. That's at 32FM949 Ibadan on Facebook. It looks like we have a call here. Let's do this one. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Prince Bumi Adefosi calling back. Good day. What needs to be done must be done on time. When something happens to the citizens, I expected the government to give them what they need at that moment. After a year, they you redeem your promises. It is long overdue.
Right.
That is why state police is also long overdue in Nigeria.
All right.
We must have state police to prevent evil occurrence at all every time. We must have state police. It is the solution. It is the solution. Even as governor in a state can't just, even if you call commissioner of police, it is now expected from commissioner of police to reach out to the superior, which is not supposed to be. The protocols.
All right.
That is why I say let us have state police so that every government at all levels will have its own power in its own purview. That's my submission. Good morning.
All right, thank you. Let's have your thoughts. There's also the story about the increase in petrol price. Dangote Refinery has increased the price to 1,245 naira per litre. That's another report out of the papers.
Hello, good morning, Kenny.
Hello, good morning.
From
All right.
What the governor of Anambra said, Charles Soludo, I think it was right. We need to sincere ourselves. Because the issue of state police and the creation of police that linked to the park allocation, it was right. Because the local government is the closest to the people. If you check how much they are giving to local government, the percentage, if you divide it with 7% for local government, each local government receives less than 1%. So federal government, which take the target percentage, which is over 52%, I think that is the government that's very far to the people. So that sharing formula, they need to think and find the lasting solution. That 52% is supposed to be going to local government because that is the government that is very closer to the people at the grassroots. But I don't think Mr. President can look in that direction. Only a witty politician that thinking about tomorrow that can achieve that thing. That's my own submission. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. I do this one. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Kenny. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
This is Dingamari calling from Apata.
All right.
Well, we really need us in this morning. For now, we're standing, we do our own bit.
All right.
Can you hear me, Kenny?
Yes, I can, Bingo. Just go ahead.
Yeah. On the issue that happened in Ozoro Delta State yesterday, in fact, it's an aberration at this century. And I totally condemn what happened in Ozoro yesterday. And I expected the first lady of this country, Her Excellency, Tinubu, to come to the aid of those men, of those girls that are being raped yesterday. And let the wives of this state governor that we have in this country, let them all come around and rise up to this dastardly act being perpetrated by Ozoro City community. And I think those girls that are being trapped, I think they should be taken to the city, and the fund should be taken care of by the office of the first lady and other state government wives. And let those girls that are being maltreated today, demand justice for them so that can serve as deterrent to those people that participated that earlier. Thank you very much, and have a nice weekend.
All right, thank you, Bingo. Well said. All right, we'll take another one here from Tulu. Take a message on Facebook. Okay, yes, let's do this one first. Ruthie Communication. Okay, the sexual assault on women in Delta State, justified by tradition, is unacceptable. It reflects a failure of governance and security. Authorities must act decisively. Those responsible must be held accountable and brought to justice. Ruz Adiola says, we're tired of repeated claims by government about eliminating terrorists while attacks continue across the country. This clearly shows the need to address insecurity at its root by empowering states to establish and operate their own police force. All right, take this one from Boluatife. Ademi Jawan says, good morning. With the level of civilization, how on earth will ladies be stripped naked and assaulted, all in the name of culture? This is nothing but harassment and should be condemned totally. I urge everyone in the right authority to look into the unlawful act and bring sanity to the community. All right, once again, the phone line 0705 5949, 0906 2949, 0705 5949. Those are the numbers. We'll take some other messages on Facebook. Uluwashion Ruth says, good morning, 32 FM. It's unacceptable that Nigeria, an oil-producing nation, still exports crude only to import refined fuel at a higher cost through Dangote Group. This reflects the failure of state-run refineries under the NNPCL and the federal government. If these institutions cannot operate efficiently, the refineries should be privatized. The burden of this inefficiency is being unfairly placed on ordinary Nigerians. Thank you very much. Miriam Root says, good morning. Truly, security is everyone's business, but still the government at all levels, especially the federal government, has a greater role to play. They should provide maximum security for everyone, for peace to reign in the country. Tolulokwe Adeyemi on Facebook writes, good morning. I also share same sentiment with Peter Obi that the federal government should stop making excuses and do something about the surge in the menace of insecurity, because it's a signal that the worst days of insecurity are not yet over in the country. So let the federal government grant state police in time, because security is local and we should all see security as a collective responsibility by saying something anytime we see something. All right, that's it for messages on Facebook. We have to wrap up now. Thank you for joining us on the Papers Review this morning. We do apologize. We couldn't get the analysts on today, but you can join us on Monday for another edition of the Papers Review right here on 32 FM 94.9. My name is Kenny Durutilu. Good morning and have yourself a lovely weekend.